My Way Teaching Aids Private Limited.
Social. Grade 6 Unit 2. Culture and Science. Literature. Scared literature. As regards the sacred literatures, reference may be made to the Vedic literature. Vedic literature. The word Veda means knowledge. The Vedas were written by the Aryans. Vedic literature has 4 Vedas, the Rig Veda, the Sama Veda, the Yajur Veda and the Atharva Veda. The Rig Veda is regarded as the oldest scripture of the world. The Brahmanas are the prose commentary on the Samhitas or the Vedic hymns, the Aranyakas and Upanishads. The Aranyakas and the Upanishads embody the philosophical mediations of the learned sages on God, the soul and the world. They give us a picture of the religious thought of the Aryans. The Vedangas. In addition to the above, there are 6 Vedangas, namely, phonetics, astronomy, ritual, grammar, etymology, and metrics. The Vedangas were intended to help the understanding of the Vedic texts, the sutras. In course of time, special schools of thought came into existence for a systematic study of the various branches of Vedic knowledge. Those schools evolved special texts of their own, known as the sutras, the Ramayana. The Ramayana has been composed by the great saint Valmiki. It is the story of Prince Rama of Ayodhya. The Mahabharata. The Mahabharata was composed by a great saint Vyas. It is the story of 2 royal families, the Kauravas and the Pandavas. Krishna, who was the well-wisher of the Pandavas, is the main and central character of this epic. In the war of Kurukshetra, the Pandavas defeated the Kauravas, the Bhagavad Gita. The Bhagavad Gita contains the essence of the philosophy of the Hindu religion. It is a theme part of the Mahabharata. It stresses on the performance of karma without caring for the results of actions. Tamil literature, Kural. The Kural of Tiruvallur bears marks of a high classical standard of Tamil literature. It provides valuable information of the land revenue system of the Chran and Pandyan rulers. It is said to have been written in the 2nd century AD. It has been sometimes called the Bible of the South. Silapadikaram, a Tamil epic written in the 2nd century AD. Pedarapattu, a book of 10 verses throwing light on the Chras. Purananoru, a Tamil epic which relates to the struggle of the rulers in the middle of the 2nd century BC. Architecture. The buildings that have survived from the past speak volumes about the craftsmanship of the Indians. One such example of an ancient building is the stupa. Caves. We also find evidences of artificial caves made during this period. These caves were made artificially out of rocks and were elaborately decorated with sculptures and paintings on the walls. Temples. The Guptas built the earliest temples dedicated to deities such as Vishnu, Shiva and other Hindu gods. These temples were constructed around the Garbhagriha or the room where the image of the deity was placed. It was here that the devotees offered prayers or the religious rituals were performed. These temples had a tower known as Shikara, built above the Garbhagriha to mark its sanctity. Temples usually had a hall also, known as Mandapa, where people assembled. Science and technology. During the early centuries of ancient India, Charaka and Sushruta were the 2 famous physicians. Charaka wrote Charaka Samhita while Sushruta wrote Sushruta Samhita. Great physicians like Brahmanagupta, Vagbhatu and Dhanvantari also adorned this era. It is believed that physicians and surgeons performed thousands of operations, especially of the reconstruction of the nose. During this period, gastronomy also improved. It laid emphasis on diet and cleanliness. The Yajur Veda mentioned different methods used for diagnosing diseases and prescribing medicines. The Atharva Veda mentioned about economic matters and possessions. Aryabhatta was a great mathematician and astronomer. He wrote 2 famous books, Aryabhatam and Suryasayanata. He was the first to state that the day and night were caused due to the rotation of the earth on its axis. He explained the causes of lunar and solar eclipses too.
Thanks for watching this video.